Hello world. I'm just here to express my experience that I had with Apple today. So, I was having battery issues to where my battery wouldn't give the correct amount I had left on my battery. As soon as it would get to like 30% or 25%, it'll just cut off. And then it'll indicate like I need to plug up my phone. So, scheduled appointment, went to Apple. The technician first ran the diagnostic, standard stuff. He said my battery was all fine. He said maybe I need to restore it to see if it just needs to be calibrated. So I was like, okay, that's fine. So what he wanted to do next was check to see if there was any liquid damage. So he had to open the phone. So that took about 10 minutes. Came back, said, oh, everything is fine inside. Nothing to worry about. Just try to restore it, see if that works. So he was going to restore it inside the store. I was like, all right, fine. He asked me, did I back up everything? And I was like, yeah. So then all of a sudden, as he's turning on the phone, I noticed there were 2 bars on my screen now, going down the screen. Now, when I brought it in, those 2 bars were not there. So he actually acknowledged that they wasn't there before. He was like, oh, maybe I didn't connect everything correctly. I was like, okay, that may be true. Alright, so he opened it back up. Then he comes back out and says, oh, I know the problem is. I know why those bars are there and your battery's having these glitches. And it's because I'm missing parts. So I'm like, I'm missing parts? How could I be missing parts of my phone? And it was working fine, no problem. The only thing that I had was a battery issue. So I was like, oh, well, let's get some new parts or, swap with the phone. He was like, oh, no, we can't do that because this actual phone was open before and it voids your warranty. Now, with the iPhone 5s, it makes it very difficult now to open your phone. You have to have like a special tool, and only Apple technicians have these actual tools. Now, if you use like a different tool or anything like that, like if you go to one of those stands, like if your screen cracked and you replace it, it voids your warranty. Now, if you look at mine, you don't see any scratches or tampering, like I changed the screen, nothing like that. My phone is completely perfect. Nothing. No scratches, nothing like that. He even indicated himself that it doesn't look like it's been tampered with, nothing to that nature. He actually blamed it on my carrier, saying, oh, your carrier, it was the one that sold you your phone, so you have to go back to them and say, why'd you sell me a phone with missing parts? So I asked for a manager first. I said, like, why would a carrier sell me missing parts? Why are they going to unpackage the phone, take out the parts, and then sell me the phone? He was like, oh, I don't know, you have to take that up with them. And I asked them, well, you're the one that shipped the phone. Apple's the one that shipped the phone to the carrier. Maybe they sold them a defective phone, which could be true. But they said, oh, I have to voice my opinion to the carrier. So I went to my carrier. Gentleman was nice. He tried to do anything in his power to see what I can do. But since it's the manufacturer who is clearly at fault at this, he was like, we just sell the phone. We don't open them up unless like if they're a technician, but they just basically sell it and that's it. So he called the manager at the store, see what he could do. They were sticking to their policy, saying there was parts that's missing. So I go back to the store, speak to a different manager, and then I got the vibe that he was implying that this was like not my phone, this was not my ID, my Apple ID that was on there, because he made a statement like, oh, well, I see that this phone was actually registered to somebody with a Gmail account. Yes, that was my Gmail account. I signed up with the reservation with my Gmail account, so if you guys needed to research to see if that was my phone, that's my phone. So I explained to him this whole situation, said, is there anything to do? Nope, not at all. Void your warranty, that's it. So that means that I spent $299 on the phone itself, plus an extra $100 on AppleCare. So I'm out of all my money that I just spent a year ago. I kept asking him, is there anything I can do, and nope, he just wants to stick to his policy. He indicated himself that it doesn't look like it's been tampered. It's in pristine condition. There's no indicator. They even had I came back and he even said that, oh, he overheard the conversation that was previous with the other manager. So it's like all the managers made that decision before I even talked to anybody else on that they're not going to be dealing with me and not helping me in this instance. So basically I have a paperweight because we restored the device and that didn't fix the issue. They are aware that I can't get back on my phone. I can't make any phone calls, no text messaging or nothing like that. I even also indicated to them that the right side of my screen now, I can't even touch. It doesn't even acknowledge the right side of my phone. So I can't even reactivate my phone to even just use half of a screen. So you mean to tell me my phone was working before I came in the store? After I left, it's not working and I can't make no phone calls. And this is how you treat your customers, Apple? Like, that's crazy. Any technician would know that you fix the device. If it's not working, then you go back in. Then if it's working, you would test it to see if the issue was resolved. They didn't test it or nothing like that. All they did was just saying, oh, well, this policy is this, and that's that. So I just feel like I got cheated out of Apple. I will not be buying any other Apple products ever again. I'm going to go back to my carrier, and I'm switching to Android. So that's that. Thanks for listening, guys. I just wanted to share my experience that I had with Apple. This was my first iPhone, and my experience got destroyed. So yeah, I hope you guys have better experience with Apple, but I'm not dealing with them anymore. Bye.